Okay, so the editors would really like you to do system GMM. They'd like you to do their specification test for endogeneity. But what they really want you to do, just like the Nobel Prize winners, they want you to do natural experiment. Yeah. So the really good example of that is Hydra and Lindquist, that was published in JFE. As certain as debt and taxes, estimating the tax sensitivity of leverage from exogenous state tax changes. So they looked at the debt and taxes relationship. Yeah, and there's been like 1,000+ studies of debt and taxes, and they're all fraught with endogeneity issues. No one can really tease out the effect of taxes on debt. Yeah, but this paper used not just one natural experiment, but hundreds of natural experiments. Right, so it uses many exogenous shocks. That is, they looked at changes in state taxes to form a natural experiment. Yeah? Because in the US, there's both federal taxes and the state taxes. Yeah? So there were 38 corporate tax increases in 25 states, affecting nearly 2,000 firms over 2 decades. Yeah? And the increases were pretty evenly split between the 2 decades. There were 67 tax decreases in 29 states, affecting nearly over 7,000. And again, a good split between the 2 decades. Paper does an excellent job of showing that the tax changes are exogenous. Right, they're able to look at firms in the same industry, in neighbouring states where there was no tax changes, and so it really, wasn't about performance of the firm. The tax changes weren't about performance of the firm. So they're able to find a positive relationship between the increases in taxes and leverage. So taxes went up, then debt went up. Yeah, so firms increased leverage on average by 114 basis points. That's more than 1% in response to a rise in the home tax rate. But they didn't find any effect for decrease of debt in response to tax cuts. So my argument here is, if taxes go up, then you do want to take advantage of the extra tax deductions you can get. So you might issue more debt, right? And it's probably relatively easy to issue debt. But taxes went down, it might be hard to retire the debt. So for taxes going down, you might need to look at a lag, like a future change in leverage, right? It might happen slowly over time, right? Because repaying debt might straight away mightn't be convenient, but issuing more debt is probably fairly convenient and easily done. So fantastic paper, outstanding. Yeah? So even the Nobel Prize winners only had one exogenous event, right? So here, Hydra and Lindquist had over 100 of them. And the relation between debt and taxes, you think it would be done to death, right? Over 1,000 papers, but clearly this is the most sensible paper yet in this area, right? And it really gives you a roadmap for your own research design. Yeah? The Hydra Lindquist paper.